Good morning, everybody. This is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity coming at you with another moto vlog. And this one is special because this is the first time I'm riding the big bike to work. Actually, this is only my third day of work. The first 2 days had rain, so it was pretty annoying. But, you know, who wants to ride a bike in rain on the freeway and toll roads? So, yeah, this will be interesting because I've never done anything like this before. Well, commuting. Well, I've commuted before on a 2 wheels, but not on a big bike. Well, I guess I have commuted on 2 wheels on a big bike, but just not on a whole bunch of freeways. Every time I've ever had to work and I had a motorcycle at the time, it was always like small, easy places to go. And I gotta avoid these big trucks. I am gonna take the toll road, so that's gonna be kind of cool, I guess. Gotta pay attention a lot. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I've never done this before. So, I get my own lane here. So I can just stay in this lane pretty much until I get to the toll road. 60, 65 is good for me. I don't need to go any faster. Not until I get more familiar with the route. Like, the cool thing about my old route is that I rode it once. I rode it for 2 years, for one thing. I knew like every like nook and cranny of the freeway, of the road, excuse me, not the freeway. I'm on the freeway now. Of the road. Every hole, every bump, every bit of construction, every like little crevice that I had to like go in between, every crack in the road that would eat your tire, especially on the Ruckus, because the Ruckus has that what's it called, the fat wheel in the back and then a skinny one on the front. So like sometimes you would hit stuff, you wouldn't hit stuff with your front tire because you'd barely miss it, but the back tire, you'd catch it on the edge and it would like kick you over. So that wasn't cool. But yeah, it should be Friday when I'm posting this. Today is actually Thursday. Today is the day that I released the Canada video dedicated to my buddies in Canada. I have my alarm set to 70 miles per hour, so I'm not like over speeding and not knowing. Even though my speedometer says 73 and I'm going only 68. But anyways, this might be a bad idea to vlog on my first freeway ride. But I'll vlog for a little bit, and then after that I'll switch over. Once I get to the toll road and I get pretty decently down there, then I'll go ahead and stop. But I don't want to, because the part when I get to 610 or 290, then 610, that gets a bit complicated, and I want to make sure I'm focusing on where I'm riding at on the road, on the road. Oh, sorry, over 70, back to 62. This front part, this part up here up front is going to have a lot of traffic before I get onto the actual express on-ramp to the toll road. I actually don't have a toll tag, but when I signed up, they said that they'll take a picture of my license plate, and then it'll, you know, when you drive through, and it has a little camera, and then they'll just bill my account. I know I don't like taking the toll road because I just don't like paying for roads, but the cool part is that there's only one toll there and one toll back. So that kind of changed my mind. And you know, if I drive the car or if I ride my bike, I know that I'm going to get there in a nice fat wide road. There we go. Here's the traffic I was expecting. The 2 mile per hour. Everything is second gear. First or second gear. So I got the 171 project. It's moving. I recorded pretty much all of it, and it should be out every Sunday for the rest of this month. So you should enjoy that. Stay tuned for every Sunday for the 171 build. That was kind of fun, and it was fun and it was interesting, only because I hadn't built a motor in a while, and now I know I want to build more. So if you're in Houston and you want someone to help you build a 171, then bring it to Ruck City, and I'd love to help build it, or to build it, or help build it, one or the other. My helmet's fogging. People are going to fly around me. People are going to try to cut me off. I'm going to drive to the left. Remember, there's 3 slots for your lane. There's the left, middle, and right. And I want people to see me, so I'm going to try to ride on the left slot for a little while at least. Another thing is, I need to buy some riding shoes. My sneakers aren't going to really cut it for me. It's probably not a good idea to wear sneakers. This is moving faster than it did yesterday. Yesterday I was in here forever. Like, to the right, this is my on-ramp to the toll road. Wah, wah, wah. I made it. My first toll road experience with a motorcycle. Hey, yeah, that's true. I've never ridden on a toll road with a motorcycle. I have with cars and trucks and stuff like that. Oh, but there's a whole lot of people getting on the toll road. I did go to the gas station this morning, and I probably should have got gas while I was at it. Yeah, of course, just signal in. Do whatever you want. It's probably a smart idea for me not to play chicken with cars. Chicken with cars is dangerous. Oh, great, and it's a heavy breaker. Okay, close my helmet again. See, those people on the left, they're trying to exit to get onto the toll road, but they have to put money in the machine, and it's like limited to 1 lane. It's really terrible right there. So just imagine the difficulty that I would have to have if I had to ride regular roads. I don't know, to me it seems like it's worthy. We'll see later on how hard it hits my pocketbook. Exactly call it a twisty, but it's a long gradual curve. Ready? Say cheese, everyone. Cheese! Ta-da! We're on the toll road. And that's the only toll that I pay right there. Everything else, there's nothing else that I drive through until I come back. So cool. Wind's not so bad. I thought I was gonna have a lot more trouble with the wind, but I think I'm learning how to sit on the bike, because before I was sitting like straight up and a little bit hunched over. I'm gonna just stay in this lane, going 60. Going faster than the further left lanes, which is weird, but whatever. Why are we all slowing down? Oh, there's a traffic stop? Oh, Red Bull truck broke. Broken Red Bull truck. Red Bull doesn't give you wings, it gives you flat tires. So, I also got some cool stuff going on with the Zuma, mostly cosmetic. I'm going to do a color change. I'm going to go ahead and put a poll up here to see what color you think I'm going to make the white parts of the Zuma. color do you think I'm gonna do? Knowing me and the color schemes I've chosen before, what do you think I would change the color to? Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, so also when I'm riding this bike, have you noticed when I'm at high speed there's a lot more crackle? I know what it is. If you guys are longtime viewers, do you remember when I used to have mic problems a long time ago? And it would crackle a lot? Well, I switched to the Purple Panda mic. And by the way, it's freaking awesome, the Purple Panda mic. It's like the best mic I've ever bought. That goes in my helmet or lapel. And then I didn't even think about it, but I put the old mic as my mic that's on top of the speaker on my Cardo headset. So I guess that's where the crackling's coming from. Boy, I'm fogging up my helmet. Talking too much behind this liquid environmental solutions. He's braking. Can I flip my helmet up? Yes, there. Perfect. This is why they teach you slow riding in the safety course. So you can do this awesome slow maneuvering. Dun dun dun! It's probably like this all the way to 290. I hope not. This is what it was like when I was coming back from League City in that one ride. Oh no, I didn't record that one. That one was when I was in traffic for 2.5 hours. Ugh. Anyways, let's go talk about work. I like work. Work is cool. The new place that I'm working at, and there's a whole lot of cool, interesting people there. Super smart people too, and I believe things that I can learn a lot from. But I think the main reason I like it the most is that there's just so much to absorb. Like, I haven't fed my brain like this. Now, you work in corporate America, especially where I was before, everything is very siloed. That's you have a responsibility and that's what you do. Like other things, no, there's someone else that's in charge of doing that part, so you don't have to begging for things to happen. Different, to learn something new, you do it for like 3 years doing the same thing, exactly the same thing, just different names, then it gets kind of old. So I wanted projects, and I got some, but I don't know how to explain it. Now it's external facing clients, not internal, meaning I'm not dealing with employees of the company that I'm working with. I'm dealing with customers that have systems and services through us, which is cool because then that means that there's variation in the troubleshooting and the setups and the solutions that those people have chosen. The problems will be different. There'll be more to learn and put under your belt and stuff like that. So awesome. I just stood in my seat if you're wondering what happened. So look forward to a happier Caesar because of happier things going on in personal life. Wife is still with the mother-in-law, so keep your prayers in line for that one. See, look, I'm almost at 290 already. I don't know what gave me the impression. I guess because I used to have to drive the toll road all the way to I-10 and then drive into Katy, and that used to be really, really, really long. And it used to... As a matter of fact, the first time I had a motorcycle, my very first motorcycle was a Suzuki also, a Suzuki GS500E. And I think I told everyone this story already. I don't know. I probably have, but I'm going to tell you again. And I rode it to work after have only driving it around in the neighborhood, never really driving it anywhere else. And I drove it on the freeway, and then I drove it on the HOV fast lane on I-10 towards Katy. I don't know if anyone knows what the heck I'm talking about when I say that, but and then an 18-wheeler pulled up next to me, and me being a new rider and never really, well, I didn't take the motorcycle safety course, first of all, which by the way was like a miracle and teaching for me. And then 18-wheeler pulled up next to me, and all the wind was blowing off of it, and you know, I didn't know where to ride, so I was riding kind of close to the front of the truck, and it was like blowing me around like, and I was so convinced I was gonna crash. I was like planning on dropping the bike and then surfing on it, like, you know, standing on it sideways going shh, you know, like I'm a cool surfer dude. But nope. So that's what happened. I thought I was gonna die. I drove that bike to work, I parked it at the work parking lot, and I never rode it again. I had a friend ride it home, and then I sold it the following month. If you can believe that. And I swore off bikes forever. I really did. I was like, motorcycles are the dumbest thing you could ever do. And then when I was working at another job, I had a friend who moved from New York who was moving back to New York. He brought a Honda Shadow 750 with him, and then he wasn't bringing it back to New York, so he left it here in Houston, and then eventually I bought it for a super steal, like really cheap. And that's when I got back on bikes again. I love that bike. Even though it was a cruiser, which, by the way, it was still a pretty cool bike, I had to get rid of it because at the time I wasn't making very much money, and then we got pregnant with my youngest son Taylor. I needed to pay the deductibles for the doctor, and well, the bike had to go. Started driving my car to work again. Yay! Which is okay, because I ended up back with a Ruckus again in the future. Wow, I didn't really realize I was going to tell everyone about my life story about riding a motorcycle. Alright, so I'm about to get that 290, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off because this is where it starts to get kind of rough. Okay, just had to enjoy that. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on my first commuter ride on the SV650 to my work. I'm yelling, so it's probably cracking. I'll stop yelling. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit quieter like this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to more rides like this. I just got to make sure that I stay safe, make sure Cadillacs that are driving in the lane on the right dots almost, as it almost hit me, and that I make it to work alive every day. Remember, when you ride a bike, the goal is to get from point A to B as safely as possible, not as fast as possible, because when you do that, you increase your chances of being dead or broken in lots of pieces, and I don't want to do that. Anyways, everybody, like, subscribe, bell, and I'll see you in the next video.